Alright kids, let's do number 2. What is the name of CF4 and what kind of bond does it contain? Well, the first thing it is, you have to identify what kind of, what's in there. Carbon, nonmetal, fluorine is a nonmetal. You add those together, what kind of bond is it? It's covalent, that's right. And when you have covalent, there's lots of possibilities for bonding, so you have to say how many of each one are in there. So, there is one carbon. The first carbon, you don't have to say how many there are if there's only one. The second one, there's 4 fluorines. 1 is mono, 2 is di, 3 is tri, 4 is tetra. So we're going to say carbon and 4 fluorines. So carbon tetrafluoride. Okay? There you go. Make sure you know all the prefixes. Okay? Study those. Make cards. Let's do the next one. Aluminum oxide. And what kind of bond does it contain? Oh, don't forget to answer the question. What kind of bond and what's the name? Here's the kind of bond. Here's the name. Okay? It's easy to forget to answer the question. So, kind of bond. And now this one's asking for the chemical formula for aluminum oxide. So let's write it out. We know that we have a metal and a nonmetal. So what kind of bond is that? It's ionic. Yep. So with ions, they balance each other out. So you just got to name the ions. Okay? So here we go. Aluminum and oxide. Using your chart, you'll see that aluminum is +3 and oxide is -2. The important thing is that the plus and the minus balance out. So what's the way we can get these to balance out? What's that, audience at home? It's like Dora the Explorer. What's that? Right! We need to have this balance out this by making this +6 and -6. So we have 2 aluminums and 3 oxygens. You see how this -2, -2, -2 is -6, and over here it's +3, +3, that's +6. They have to balance out. And how do we say when there's 2 aluminums? We go Al2. And how do we say in a compound when there's 3 oxygens? 3. Okay? You know, that's different than the number in front in the periodic table, which tells you how many of these whole things. But in this, well, it's not a molecule, it's an ionic compound. There are 3 aluminums for every 3 oxygens. Okay? Alright, let's do the next one. What is the name of SO4 2-? Hey, look it up in your chart. Sulfate or sulfate. It's the same thing, just spelled different. And what's the charge of ammonium ion? Well, you look it up and you see this, NH4+, and that means it's +1. You just use your chart for that one, or remember it.